I hope everybody's doing well. So I guess the results came out for the P Diddy trial. Okay, I know some of you guys are like, "What the fuck?" Okay, what the fuck? Okay, the reason he got off is because he got off on federal charges. Okay, RICO charges. Okay, who do you know out here gets off on RICO charges unless they're a federal agent? Okay, that's why he got off on RICO charges. Okay, the jury was paid off. Okay, that's what I got. Okay, asset. Remember, asset. Asset means federal agent. Okay, so of course he would get off on Fed charges if he works for the feds. Okay, there's no way you're getting off on RICO charges. Okay, I'm just saying, there's people doing life on RICO charges. So he got off on RICO charges. I it said I think 3 juries found him not guilty. Um, so you already know what I said is somebody got paid off. Okay. Hello, I'm live. Yeah, don't come in. So what? It's my daughter. So hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. Ooh, hey. Ooh, let me turn this off for a minute. It is hot in my. Hold on. Oh man. So the verdict came in, you guys. Hold on. Uh, the verdict came in. Okay, how are you guys doing? The verdict came in. How is everybody doing? Hey, Paulette. How you guys doing? So the verdict came in on P Diddy Combs. I think I did the video like not like less than like 6 hours ago. I don't know. Okay. How do you get off on RICO charges? Okay. I'm just saying. Like I said, there's people out here that's doing life sentences on RICO charges. Um, and I think it was 3 of the juries found him not guilty and 2 of the juries found him guilty. So we already know that this was all how can I say it? He knew that he was going to get off on the charges that he was going to get off on. And I think he got what, 10 years? Does anybody know? I just seen it. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched really nothing about the case. Because what I was picking up was a life sentence. So even if he gets 10 years, the life sentence that he will have to endure um, is the same life sentence. The life sentence will not be in the physical. In the physical, it will be in the spiritual. Okay, they were sending a message. Diddy was the message to the other ones. You don't fall in place. You don't follow the rules. This is what happens. Okay, you're gonna get humiliated. Um, so we know that he is not the only person that is doing this kind of activity. There's many more of them that are doing this. This is a norm for them. And if they don't play the game, like I said, you will be humiliated. And that's basically what we're seeing, a humiliation ritual. Um, and they all knew for a very long time, like what he was doing. And so, yeah, it's very interesting that he got off on RICO charges. Okay. Hey, Blue Bella. Hey, Jen. What the fuck is right? We all have to replay. Oh, you guys can't hear it? Can you guys hear it? All right. I'm going to get off and come back on. Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay. Somebody says, what the fuck is right? We have to replay. Yeah, obviously he's a federal agent. There's no way in hell. It's the same thing with Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, the same thing. Um, he's an agent. Okay. okay? They're agents. So that's the only way that he got off on those charges, and juries were paid off. I'm pretty sure the jury has a gag order not to speak, but they probably will speak after everything's finished. And how do you find somebody not guilty of RICO charges? I'm just saying. There's people that are in prison right now for doing life sentences. So the justice system is not fair, is not balanced. The justice system is only fair for the rich, not for the poor. So if you're poor out here and you get in some trouble, if you traffic out here, if you're poor, if you move quantity of drugs out here, if you're poor, you're not going to get the same luxuries as the people that are rich, the celebrities, the politicians. You're going to be treated like the poor man or the poor woman that you are. Okay, money talks and bullshit walks. So basically, this is what we're seeing. We're seeing if you have money. So the justice system is not a fair system. And this Diddy trial, you guys, this shows you right here that the system's rigged. The system fucked. If you're a poor person out here and you are a middle class person, not even a damn poor person, but if you're a middle class person and you did the shit that P. Diddy Combs did, and you're gonna get a 10-year sentence, okay? A 10-year sentence. Okay, think about that. All the charges, all the tapes, all the videos, all the recordings. He has to be an agent. Okay, he has to be a federal agent. That's the only way he's going to get off on fucking RICO charges. Okay, and I'm not shocked. What I seen was a longer term for him. But he may think he won on the physical, but he has not won on the spiritual. Okay, and I'm not shocked. Okay, I'm not shocked because the court system, the institution of the courts, is set up so if you're poor, you're not going to get the same justice, because if this was anybody else out here, poor or middle class, they would have got a life sentence, probably consecutive life sentences. And because he has money, so I'm gonna have to do another read on this, okay? Another read. But I think I already said it from day one. I feel like he's a federal agent. I always felt that. And they knew what he was doing for a very long time. They wanted to make an example out of his black ass, okay? And it's not funny, but it is what it is. The same thing with Cosby, the same thing with R. Kelly. And sorry I have to say black, because black is black. That's what they call black people, black, right? I'm gonna have black so I can say it, okay? If you don't like it, get off my page, okay? So I'm not shocked, okay? I'm not shocked. So I see the scales, right? Lady Justice. But what does justice mean, right? You got to ask yourself, what does justice mean in the United States of America? Not even just in the United States of America, other places. What does justice mean? It says liberty and justice for all, right? Liberty and justice for all. Just sit on that. Liberty and justice for all. But it's not true, because if you're poor, you're not going to get the same luxury as being rich, okay? And I wonder if the judge was paid off, okay? I'm just saying, because the judge could have said, you know what, I'm not agreeing with this sentence, and I'm going to give him more time. So my question was, the judge paid off, okay? I'm going to have to come back on and do another reading on this, okay? And I'm going to throw the bones and shells, because I really want to see what is going on. I see that, I know, and I feel, and this is from day one, that he is an agent. He's an asset. He's a Fed, undercover freaking Fed. And nothing wrong with feds. There's good feds out here. The problem is he's been getting away with it for so long, and they wanted to humiliate him to send a message to other celebrities, other politicians, other rich people, saying, okay, we can knock you down, we can humiliate you. And that's basically what they did. They humiliate him, they drug him through the mud, knowing he's been doing this shit for a very long time. So liberty and justice is not for all. Okay, liberty and justice is only for the rich. I mean, liberty and justice is only for the rich, not for the poor. Okay? All right, I will come back and do another video on this, you guys. This is Jennifer Felix Readings. Ashe.